we don't. Why is everybody becoming a content creator?
These days, everybody seems.
This is the year old, and I feel like there's an epidemic right now. It's like me and my dad was talking about this. It's like everybody wants the easy cash grab, and even though content's not easy, they have the persona that it is easy. Like, oh, X content creator made a mill off his TikTok video, but the bro's been doing TikTok since he was 10, and now he's 21. It took him 11 years to make a mill off of TikTok. Yes, the ROI is tremendously greater. Feel me? But you're not just gonna hop in it and then boom, it's gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? But I think some people are under that impression, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Seems to be filming themselves. Maybe you're one of them. I suppose I am as well. But why? Life is mentally taxing enough as it is without having to come up with ideas, record yourself, edit videos, and post them online. And yet most of us are doing it. Whether it's high production, long form content, or essentially just spamming your everyday life onto Instagram, the majority of people are taking part. So maybe this is just a harmless way of putting something out there which you think could be valuable to someone. Or is there an underlying issue revolving around people's need for attention and validation? Let's find out.
I think it's a mixture of both. There's some people that are genuinely creative that are putting out content that is actually good. There's also another, like he said, there's also another subset of people that just want the attention, you feel what I'm saying? But I think there's a third subset of people that have been told their entire life, not even that they're funny or whatever, have been told that they're creative, funny, would make a movie star, would be a possible movie star, but just don't have the platform to showcase that. Yes, they have their friends that they were doing that with in middle school and high school, but it's like, you could be making money off of this. This could be monetized. Why not do that? When on the side, I wouldn't say give up what people fall into the trap is they try to give up everything they have to then, you know what I'm saying, give up what they had that was a solid foundation for something that is a risk. And I understand, yes, in both scenarios it could work out, but sometimes you have to be logical. You could do it on the side while still putting in some of the same efforts that you're putting in if you were to drop it. Because be realistic with yourself. If you were to drop what you were doing, were you really going to put in more effort than you were going to do when it was a side hustle? You know what I'm saying? You just really got to think about those type of things, bro.
Influencer culture is absolutely crazy. I'm sure you've seen a ton of people doing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is a crazy pause.
Ridiculous things, all in the hope.
At what cost? That's the thing. At what cost? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, none of this stuff matters, but it's like, bro, are you truly being fulfilled? Are you really happy doing some of the stuff that you're doing on content? You really got to ask yourself something. You got to ask yourself that sometime. I'll be honest. Like, are you really fulfilling your happiness doing things that make you happy on the internet? You know what I'm saying? For views and likes. Is it really worth it at the end of the day?
Gaining an online following to the point where all authenticity is lost, all in the pursuit of likes and followers. But when it comes to filming yourself in your everyday life, it hasn't always been like this. And to get a really good picture of how the landscape has changed, we need to go back to the 90s. So this is me back in the mid 90s, and I'm sure this footage was recorded on something a bit like this. A camcorder which records on
Tie vibe.
And the reason why this footage looks so wholesome and organic and authentic is because when it was being recorded, it was purely being done just to have a nice memory. These clips were never intended for the world to see, but instead just so some family members could look back on it fondly. And in a similar way, photographs were taken with the intention of having them printed. You'd either put them in an album or even frame them. Bringing it back to the modern day though, parents will probably be uploading similar footage and photographs of their kids and their family to things like Instagram and TikTok. So think about it this way, you wouldn't take a photo of yourself or...
That's the thing, bro. Dang, that day and age is dying, bro. Photos in a photo book are dying. It's just going to be on your phone. I was listening in a conversation. This lady was like, oh, maybe I should have taken pictures of my kid when he was a kid. And she's like, oh, I got these pictures on my phone. And of course, it saves the same purpose. But like, I reminisce sometimes through some of the photos that my parents have in photo books. I'm like, dang, if my parents didn't have this, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have anything to reminisce on. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's even say your lunch and physically post it to hundreds or even thousands of people. And not just because it would be a complete logistical nightmare, but it'd just be a bit weird, wouldn't it? And Who the hell would even care? And in the modern world, we are essentially doing exactly that, but through a digital platform. And that's just how it's changed for a regular person. So for an influencer, it's even crazier. A 2023 survey found that 57% of...
The thing is, bro, we also are very hungry as a generation, bro. What I've noticed, everybody's hungry. Everybody's trying to work. Everybody's trying to make money. It's just like I said, the subsets of groups. It's like, what are your true intentions of making money? And do you want to make it the fast way? Are you trying to put in the work for it? Most of the time, you're not trying to really put in the work for it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, gang, let's pause the video. Why are you not subbed up? Like 90% of you guys, let's sub up. Let's follow me on Twitch. And we have a good video. And at the end of the day, it might come back and bite you in the butt.
Gen Z would like to become an influencer. Now, it'd be really easy just to throw the assumption out there that these people are attention seeking and they're looking for online validation. But in actual fact, the Gen Zers that were questioned reported that the main reasons for pursuing that lifestyle were actually flexibility, money, and fun, all of which is completely understandable. I mean, who wouldn't want a job that has flexible working hours, good pay, and of course, you actually enjoy it? Although, if you've seen documentaries such as The Social Dilemma and basically just looked around and seen how addicted people are to their phones these days, it's honestly quite hard to make a valid case for promoting people to go all in on these social media apps. You know what? Maybe it's just not even that deep. Perhaps we've forgotten that.
What camera does bro have? This thing crazy.
Making something that you think is cool and worth showing off has always been enjoyable. And if a friend or a stranger likes the thing that you made, then well, that's always been a good feeling. And for me personally, this kind of just hits the nail on the head. Ever since I picked up a camera, I've loved the filmmaking process. The fact it gets you out of the house, solving creative problems, learning new techniques, telling stories, it's just really cool. And if you're an artist in any kind of way, whether that's painting, photography, drawing, pottery, it's just kind of natural that you just want to show off your work, right? It would just be really weird to create loads of good stuff and then confine it all to a basement or stick it on a hard drive somewhere. I think it all just comes down to authenticity. I think when you make stuff for the love of it,
I love the London accent.
Clearly love the process. Other people can definitely tell. And on the flip side, when you're creating content for others and you're chasing trends and things like that, I think other people can sense that too. Audience capture is definitely real. So I think if you did end up gaining a big online following, you'd want them to like you for being your authentic self, and not just for copying an online trend.
Yes. Yes, everybody should try. Yes. If you want to do it, try it. If it's not for you, go find something else that is for you. I'm gonna be honest. Content is not for everybody, bro. Because it's just multiple facets of it, bro. It's like there's your side of, look at this, the hard work that you put in. You post it, then 30, however many people comment on your thing and just straight hate. A whole post could just be straight hate. You have to put up with that. You either are going to respond to all of it or ignore all of it. I think I've gotten numb to it. There's posts where I've gotten a straight laughing emoji, straight people sending it to people. I've got another one. Who is this dude? Who do you think you are? I didn't even look at any of them. I don't care. You're boosting my reach. You're boosting my face being on somebody else's phone at the end of the day. But for everybody, not everybody could just be numb to it. Not everybody could just put up with that. Some people will break down. I've talked to people that literally are like, I tried content, I got a bunch of hate, and I stopped. That comes with it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, there's multiple facets of content. It's not just posting and it's all daisies and roses, gang. You're going to get so much hate and so much love. But are you going to be able to put up with it is the thing.
To get caught up in slightly existential thoughts whether you should be posting yourself on social media, and if so, what exactly should you be posting? But I think for me, it's just really helpful to think back to all the creators who I really enjoy and who have provided me with a lot of value over the years. So for me, looking at different filmmakers that I enjoy watching, not only is it entertainment, but there's a lot of valuable knowledge on offer, which has personally really helped my career. At no point did I watch these guys and think, oh, they're just trying to like string me along so they can sell me a product or something. you can definitely tell when they've got good intentions. And honestly, seeing some of my favorite creators living a really cool life and getting to live out their dreams,
That's tough.
is just awesome. At the end of the day, some of these people have provided a ton of value completely free over the years, and it is just completely up to you whether you want to support them financially. I think that's the main thing. As long as it's fun and you're enjoying it, you're providing some kind of value. If it takes off and snowballs into something bigger, then wicked. And at the same time, if not, you can still sleep easy knowing that you're just having fun, learning and trying to help some people out along the way. I do also take quite a lot of comfort in remembering that a lot of people just have got their own stuff going on. Like, they don't really care what you're up to. They're all in their own little bubble and they've got their own worries. So
that's the one thing you gotta realize, gang. Nobody cares what you're doing. They're going to sit on the sideline until you make it, bro. Make it or fail. Oh, I knew he wasn't going to make it. Oh, I knew he wasn't going to fail. That's all you're going to hear. While you're in the process, bro, you're going to be sitting here for hours on end doing whatever it is you were trying to do. Make music, make videos, make content. Gang, nobody cares. Nobody's going to sit here and text you, what are you doing? Why aren't you? You know what I'm saying? Just do what you have a passion for. Like he said, if it snowballs into something, it does. If it doesn't, you had fun doing it. As long as you're doing something that you have a passion for, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that kind of just releases the tension and you can just go out and create stuff.
Video.
So yeah, it's a really weird world these days, but just don't overthink it. Thank you for watching.
7 years ago?
See you next time. Cheers.
Cheers, bruv. Nas. I love their language, bro. Not language, their accent.